Welcome to the newer radio with your hosts, June Fargo, Just Cause, and Young Breeze.
Man, welcome to episode 16 of the newer radio. My name is June Fargo, and I got my co-host with me, Just Cause.
You already
Motherfucking Breeze, man. How y'all feeling tonight?
feeling good, man. Feeling good, man.
You know, this is a very special episode because we were supposed to have a pretty big interview tonight, and you know, like my favorite cereal, niggas is Frosted Flakes.
Cornflakes.
Flakies, no Diddy, no Diddler. You feel me?
This nigga said corny
Yo,
flake.
But I get it. When people oversleep because they were at a Diddy party, you just gotta excuse the bullshit. You feel me? All that medicated oil, it really does something to you.
Really? Get you sleeping.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm a virgin. Swear to God.
Swear to God.
By the way, these rings are being sold at the Diddy parties. I don't know why I have one. I just found it, but you know.
Diabolical.
What you smoking on? Smoking on that devil's lettuce, that cabbage patch, that the chia pet, smoking on that.
I'll have mine soon enough. My shit will come.
Bro, that shit scared the fuck out of me.
I like that too, okay? Yo, this nigga said, and the fire department gets called in the first 2 minutes of the show. In the first 2 minutes of the show, my nigga.
I got it.
Hey Siri, play Fireman by Lil Wayne.
No. All right, well, guess that's not happening.
That was fucking wild.
Keep that in. That was wonderful.
Yeah, that fire was fucking loud as hell, bro. That shit lit up everything.
All right, well,
that shit got me.
That should explain to you how upset I am that we even have to sit down and have this conversation.
Oh God.
So
it's hot already, and this shit just blew his top. No Diddy.
Pause. It's crazy.
No Diddy.
Now. It is Wednesday. It is the day where there's nothing on TV. It is the day that we all agreed after a third time. At least the third time. Had to at least be a third time. Third different day of a schedule, at least something of that nature. To do an interview that was highly anticipated and that was supposed to happen. And that definitely would have been a look for everybody.
Would have been dope. We could have, honestly, we could have probably hashed out a few issues. The fans that, really mess with the Horsemen, they could have got some sort of, answers to like why they stopped making music or whatever. It wasn't even for us, bro. It was for the people, man. And I feel like Joe excluded, they really let a lot of people down, bro.
Because that's the thing about it is that things that are left undone are still open wounds. And sometimes open wounds, whether they go the right way or the left way, or they go straight ahead, deserve closure.
Yeah.
I can recall multiple times in my life where I haven't gotten answers for the things that I asked questions for. And it really put a lot of long-term damage on not just me, the way that I handle people in the future. And that's something that people got to think about, especially with this particular situation, because this particular situation could have put a lot of closure on things. It really could have lifted a lot of weight, not just off Joe's shoulders, or off of all three of the other ones' shoulders. It leads me to want to have a conversation that's a lot broader than this. And so just know, like I'm really upset because I was waiting for this one.
Yo, me too. And I told Joe off the rip, I said, I definitely want to do a Horseman episode. Like we talked about this back in May, and he was apprehensive about it. And like I'm talking to him more and more about it, and I explained, like, bro, like this could be good for everybody. And like here we are. I hit up everybody, and then people wanted to leave the group chat. People made time to do it. But then people are like, oh, I want my own episode. And it's like, cool, we can do your own episode, but like let's do this first. Because if you can't prove to me that you can't show up to do something that you made a personal obligation, why should I go out of my way to give you something extra?
Some people think this is my thing. Some people think that they're going to be able to move forward, not just in life, but with the situations that either hinder them or slow them down by not creating solutions. And that's not how life works, bro. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the moment where I felt like I was just going to sit there and be Mr. Stand on 10 with everything and not pay attention to what the fuck the broader picture was and what's going on, I stood the fuck still. Why do you think it's so, like, it's starting to pick up now? But why do you think I wouldn't say I took a minute off of making music, but I took a minute off of dropping music. It didn't feel like music at that point. And it's for that specific reason. So in the grand scheme of things, when you really think about it in its whole entirety, why, like, my biggest question is, why wouldn't you want to sit down and create solution? Why wouldn't you want to sit down and create compromise? Why wouldn't you want to sit down and lay down a foundation piece and a cement piece for the history of not just the unit's career,
right,
but individually everybody's
Exactly.
career.
And as grown men, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. Me and you, like, we've known each other a very long time. We've had our problems, but we've always sat down and talked about it, bro. And it was always water under the bridge. Let's move on. We family, we got money to make, we got shit to do. And that goes for everybody, bro. Everyone, when you've known someone a long time, bro, you're bound to have disagreements or issues or whatever. It's all about how can you go about it and move past it. It's just like from an outsider's perspective. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. There was little issues, but it just seemed like one day y'all just stopped talking. That was it.
Yeah, man. It would, every group has its issues. You know what I'm saying? Every family has its ups and downs and shit. But yeah, man, there was literally like just a day where everybody just collectively stopped talking to each other, and it was probably the weirdest day for me to experience. And I don't know about the other guys, but I know I was thrown. You know what I'm saying? Like, because these guys were my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to these niggas every day.
Well, because you're the only one here, and this is supposed to be a Horseman episode, but we decided if they didn't show up, we were going to go another direction and let Breeze take the lead. Before we do that, because you're the only one here, so your opinion is the only one that matters, can you tell your fans and the people what happened prior to y'all just dissipating? Like, what led up to it and what happened? Like, what were y'all doing show-wise? What was the energy? Like, what led up to
the energy?
The last
great.
thing I remember was 656 Fest.
The last thing that you remember was 656. I love that, man. I'm glad that you brought up 656 Fest. 656 Fest was really like one of the things that cemented us as a group. You know what I mean? Like, and that was where Early came from. Like, I don't even know if you know that, but
wait, the first
you remember that?
I fucking do.
The first one or second one?
Second one.
Okay.
Volume 2.
You know what I'm saying? But that really cemented us, as a group. Like, we really were like sitting back and was like, yo, we really could do something here. Like, we individually would rock shows together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would have a show at the same spot at the same time, but we opened up like right back to back to back to back. Right, so after we did that a couple of times, they were just like, yo, we should just do it as a group. Like, we stay killing shows and we stay doing it like this every time we go out. Why don't we just do it as a group type shit? You know what I'm saying? So that was that was a weird way that everything turned out to, for us to like kind of form and shit. But I guess the way that everything, sort of stopped was I just want to, I don't
Just say
really
whatever
know.
you want to say, bro. We keep it real raw and unedited.
Yeah, no, 100. I'm gonna keep it 100%. I don't actually know why the fuck we broke up, because it hurts my soul, bro. It hurts my soul that we broke up. You know what I'm saying? Because I love these guys. These guys was my family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
talk to these niggas every day. Like, these niggas it was family shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, to lose those niggas like that it was a crazy blow to me. I don't know about them, but to me, I was not right after that.
You wanna know what's wild about what he's saying?
What?
Is to be able, like, and I gotta give you props on this cause, to be able
Right.
to exhibit that much transparency through the anger and through the tension of the whole situation is just wild. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'll be $150 honest with you, bro. They've seen me do this multiple times. Everybody in SR seen me do this multiple times because I got so much love and compassion and real, like, family, like, you know what I mean? The same thing with you. But
Absolutely.
it's like if even the smallest fallout sometimes make me have breakdowns, my nigga. I don't want to fall out with my people like that. So like that's the reason why, like in the beginning when I said, like wanting and needing to create solutions to be able to either move forward what you got going on by yourself or move forward and still be able to work with those people. And it
Exactly.
just I don't understand how it doesn't translate. You know what
It
I'm saying?
was, it's the, you see, because it harkens back to the energy. The energy was there, the love was there. It was like competing factors of the same term. It was like taking a test, but everybody wanted a different answer for the same exact question. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, everybody
Yeah.
wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so like, I'm not gonna say that this is what it was, but what I'm gonna say is like, imagine, person A wanted all money, and then
Yep.
person B wanted all fame. Person C really didn't give a shit, and person D was like, yo, let's just do everything all together so everybody makes it work.
Yep.
Right? So like 9 times out of 10, that person D is probably doing a lot of the work, right? Because that's probably the heart and soul of the group. That's probably the guy pushing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we got to start doing this. I know niggas, they want the money, they want the fame, they want the glory. Cool, cool, cool. But you have
Right.
to be willing to take an L every now and then. Like, yo, I didn't get the money that I wanted to get on this show, but the next show we'll be willing to get half and then be able to build off that because we know the right person or we met the right dude or woman or whatever, the right promoter, whatever, what have you. You know what I'm saying? So like, like I'm gonna say that we grew apart for different reasons, and I don't honestly know what that reason is. I just know that I always felt like I was the one to bring everybody back into the fold. I was always that person to be like, yo, come on guys, for real though. Like, we really gonna do that? Like, come on. Like, stop the bullshit. Come on. You know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that one didn't do that, you would be all right with it. Or if this one did it like that, you would be okay. Like, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like it I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And it gets me kind of choked up actually, because it's fucked up that, like my fam, just disappeared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I want to say it's one thing, but it really is just many things. It really is just many things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were doing shows, we were getting paid. I want to say, I'm not gonna say a massive amount of money, but we were getting paid. Like, I wasn't getting paid. The Horsemen were getting paid a lot of money. Not stupid buku bucks, but we could go to a show, get paid, go out to
And be
eat,
comfortable. Yeah.
and be comfy, yo, and like not worry about nothing afterward and still have money left over. Like,
Right. I remember
word.
there was a point where you know, I was talking to all of y'all. Y'all got booked at this, I think it was a distillery, and they really liked having y'all out there. Y'all were performing at haunted castles and shit. And the distillery was like, yo, we want to make an exclusive like Horsemen beer for y'all because they would make like crafted IPAs and everything. And I remember like first being like, yo, they putting us on a beer can, like we're really doing it. The NCAA is booking us to talk and do shows. And I was like, damn, like y'all really like getting there. Y'all really got some emotion.
I remember all that shit too.
Yeah,
bro, we really had emotion, and we was really, bro. They really had us taking photos. They really had us with the NAACP doing music videos, doing all of that. They really had us in their distillery. We were gonna shoot a music video there in the distillery. We wrote them a song. You know what I'm saying? For the actual the beverage place that we were writing it for. You know what I'm saying? The Alchemist. Shout out to Alchemist. You know what I'm saying? But like we wrote a song for them, and they still have the song. You know what I'm saying? And we were gonna shoot a music video out there for them and everything. But that's how big we was getting. We was getting so big so quick. It was ridiculous. I think that everybody just got a little bit too much.
You know what? Breeze.
Too quick.
Yeah.
What's this sound like to you, bro?
And I was like,
we're gonna let him finish, but I'm gonna say it to you. You be like, yeah,
bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was, you know, and it was good for a time. It was great. You know what I'm saying? Like we had money, we had bookings. We were happy. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Those are the three main things that you need to have in a group. Shows, you need to get paid, and you need to be a happy group. You know what I'm saying? In order to make that magic happen, and that's what we were, right up until we wasn't.
Bro, watch Breeze's face. He's gonna be like, yeah, you're right, bro. Do you remember we was doing shows every weekend, everywhere? Street Religion had it on lock, bro.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Upper Valley newspaper and news crew on lock, bro. And then after that shit, bro.
Yeah, I counted it out. We did like 60 something shows in like 10 months or some shit like that.
And after the newspaper shit, bro, that's when niggas got gassed up. And I don't want to open up old wounds and shit, but people started doing weird shit. People started acting a certain type of way. And we tried to do crowd control because it had nothing to do with me and you. Me and you was the only level-headed ones. But it was too far gone when we could do when we got to the crowd control. And then look where we are today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and honestly, it's because a lot of us talked our shit out, and a lot of us just stayed solid and understood that certain situations only had to deal with certain people. Right. And there were certain people that needed to be eradicated from the situation. But like even then, there were certain people that either left the situation or ended up getting kicked out of the situation that never needed to really leave or really needed to get kicked out. Like it was just a lot of other people in other situations. And shit like that happens, but you learn from things like that. But yeah, so when it comes down to it, like I don't know, man. Like I said, major props because like exhibiting that much transparency throughout the situation and being able to talk about it, even throughout all that, it's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, if that same shit would have happened to me with June and all them, bro, I'd have fucking lost my fucking mind. When anyone at SR, like even small shit, bro, I'd be having little fucking like episodes in my head.
I lost my fucking mind a little bit.
It be happening
because Breeze with a lot of shit, Breeze puts his name on a lot of shit. So for example, like say I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be here for a certain date. And he's like, oh shit, there's a big show. You ain't done a show here in a minute. Let me put you on it. And then I don't pull up to the show. That gonna have him looking crazy. So he has 100% to start popping off on me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like people, oh, we gonna do this, we gonna do it. Y'all could have just said no to begin with, and we could have just deaded it and moved on.
Right.
So now you looking weird not showing up.
And you the only. And you being the only person showing up, whether you was the co-host or not, it doesn't really like we was in a group chat where these people agree, and like you can't really go against what I saw, because what the fuck I got the lie for, bro?
Right.
We could have went and did a whole other topic, or we could have
Like,
not whole other people. Whole other people, because now we're booking people if they do features, with us, then they're getting on the podcast. We could have done Sewing Breeze just did a feature with you did, I did. It's wasting our time.
It's crazy. Like it was crazy. Like the Horsemen was getting to the point where we were getting paid to have phone calls with people. That's how crazy the Horseman was, bro. We was getting paid $300, $400, $500 to just make phone calls. Phone calls. What, bro? I had a phone call for 30 minutes and got paid $500. 30-minute phone call. Bro, checking the mail and all that. $500 check. I'm like, what in the world, bro? When they started to say budget and we'll fit you in the budget, that's when I think everybody started to lose their minds.
Yeah.
Where do y'all think you would have been if y'all had like stayed together and stayed consistent even through the pandemic? Do you think y'all would be signed by now, have some sort of like sponsorship deals?
Oh my gosh.
You know what
I mean, I definitely think that if we was still, together today, that beer deal would definitely have gone through. We'd have been definitely sponsored by the Alchemist. Definitely. And then, I think the NAACP would have seen our worth, you know what I'm saying? And the Black Lives Matter movement, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody would have just encompassed us in all of that stuff, you know what I mean? And, I don't know, man. I think that we would have done great things. I really do. I think that we would have taken over the world, bro. Like we would have been something to behold. Like, street religion and the Horsemen, bro. That would have been some illegal shit right there.
724.
I would have been some illegal shit right there, bro. Street religion and the Horsemen. Listen, ain't nobody messing with that smoke. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, man. I'm just in awe at where we are right now, and I wish shit would have went differently, but we are where we are.
All right. So with all that explained, this is what we lean into. And I'm not like everything I'm about to say. Let me just fully disclaim. It's not everything I'm saying is not particular to just this situation. Maybe a small portion of it, or maybe a small bit of the context. But it just this particular situation just made me think about something broader.
Okay.
And the broader thing that I think about when I look at this situation is empty promises. We'll start it off there. Now, I dealt with a lot of those in real life. And when you're somebody who has something that you do as a passion or something that you create a business out of, something that you are very passionate about, something that you put, time, effort, money, investment.
Something that you put your all into.
Exactly. You create sacrifices for things of that nature. When things like that happen, you how do I explain it? You tend to not want to be lazy.
Facts.
You and that's just clearly put. You tend to not want to be lazy. When people call for you, you go for it. When you are in a situation where you're speaking business, a lot of people act like these motherfuckers, when they sit there and they walk in there and they negotiate things with people, they really be talking to people how they talk to people when they explain these situations. No, the fuck they don't. No, the fuck they don't. No, they do not, bro. Yes, they
When was the last
negotiate.
time? Yeah, word. When was the last time you was on the level with a bank teller?
Yes, they negotiate, but these niggas ain't Chad Ochocinco. These niggas ain't fucking Terrell Owens. What the fuck? This ain't Allen Iverson. This ain't fucking Barry Sanders. Right? Who the fuck y'all niggas think y'all is? So like, what I mean, yeah, you gotta go.
What's up, girl?
Go watch TV.
What's up, girl?
But the thing is that like whatever they say that they exhibiting, they not exhibiting it like that. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So when everything that has to do with music, you know, the recording stuff, the meeting up to get things together, to create business, to create the plans for the business, the scheduling for the business, the budgets for the business, everything that has to do under the business. And that means the creative process, all that shit. Yep. And then you get to the business. Guess what? Everything that I just named right there, like everything that I just named, you have to do.
Yep.
If you commit into these situations. And also, I'm going to add a little something on there, right? Okay. I think people are failing to mention, and this is the reason why people like me get so upset when people say shit and don't do shit, because I was taught in the first time I ever got involved with a record label, right? And this was in 2013. The first time that I ever got involved with a record label, I learned, and people need to start paying attention to this because you can apply it to real life in some extent, right? That a verbal contract, the moment that you open up your mouth, a verbal contract is just as much good as signing the dotted line, especially in the music business. Your word is bond. Thank you, Ma. Your word is bond.
That's right, Auntie. Tell them. Talk to them.
Your word is fucking bond. I think
that's why people, I don't say no shit.
I think people, yeah, shit. I think people like fell out of inner communication with that, dog. Like niggas done, like this is what happened. Niggas done watch too much TV as kids, and now that
my thing is, and I know it's your thing too, bro. I feel like you would have been annoyed if they said, "Yeah, I can't make it tonight because we like scheduled this shit for so long." But at least you communicated that shit, bro.
Facts.
It wasn't no excuse, bro. It wasn't no excuse, bro, because we've been checked in with
at least you communicated, bro. Everybody got a phone, bro. My phone's sitting right here.
Yep, I'm on my phone right now.
Your phone is in here. I know.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen after the fact, so that it can't happen. At the end of the episode, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen after the fact, so it can't happen. But let me finish what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
Those type of things, that when that happens, empty promises, bro. And those verbal contracts that you give out, when we sit down and we check in with these people every week. Are you gonna pull up, or is things gonna happen? Is things gonna happen? You don't show. The verbal contracts tend to become the little boy who cried wolf.
Yep.
So when people actually start needing real business help, and when people actually start needing help, guess who won't help them? The people in the business.
Swear to God.
Fuck themselves out of the business. Now, in the grand scheme of things, not in just one particular group, like y'all group, because I'm just saying, like, small parts of the context that might have happened, whatever standard. I don't know what happened. You don't even know what happened.
I don't. So, yeah, I don't even know what happened. Word.
So it just makes me think about people like us who work hard. There's other artists, a bunch of other artists that work hard. They get themselves either involved with groups or collectives or people who they collab with, and this, that, and the third, and they create these super bonds with these people that become more bigger than life itself. Sometimes, like, you really like start to, like I said, man, like SR, like any of these niggas I'm crashing out for. So when I look at things like that, I take that shit very seriously, and I feel like if you in a business, you should start taking that shit very seriously too, and stop fucking being lazy. Like, that shit just exhibits full-blown lazy behavior. Because if you think about it, if you won't do it for the group that you committed to, you won't even do it for yourself. You don't want to do this shit no more, bro. And if you don't want to do this shit no more, bro, then stop disrespecting the culture of hip-hop. Stop disrespecting what you do in this entertainment industry. Stop disrespecting the business, bro. Because that's the type of shit that aggravates me, and that's what I was leading to. Is all these people who want to be a part of this, this whatever you call it, music. If you want it to be a hobby, then cool. Let it be a hobby. Drop your little SoundCloud shit. Do whatever you do. But then when you start taking it to shit like this, you start disrespecting people like me who really put in that work, who put in that time, who put in that pain. To the point where it's like if I start moseying away from this shit, or if not really like moseying away, but if I start exhibiting this type of behavior, niggas is gonna look at me crazy. But I deserve to start doing this shit to people. People done did this shit to me a million times over.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So hold on. But that's what I'm saying. Like that shit, it gets annoying because like it has nothing to do with the age of shit. Like I'm 30, whatever. It has nothing to do with the age, but it has to do with how many times you endure that shit and don't want to endure it no more. And eventually, after a while, like you get sick and tired of that shit, especially dealing with it from other people. Like I don't ever do this shit to people.
Right.
I don't ever do this shit to people, and I don't ever do this shit to my group. I don't ever do this shit to my family. I don't do this shit because, like Mom said earlier, my word is bond. I really get it in out here. And the thing about it is that, like, I've been doing this shit for myself before I was doing it for anybody. So when I started doing it for people, it's because I wanted to do it for people. If I didn't want to do it to people, I just wouldn't do it. I'll do it myself.
And the fact it's opportunities, man. Like we don't have to do this shit. You didn't have to do this shit, bro. Like all the shows, bro, you could have literally just done them yourself. You didn't have to be like, yo, but if you're booking me, like that also comes with this person, bro.
And I could have
You get 7 other niggas on that show, bro, but they only told you was for you. And it's not you splitting your set either. It's like, yo, they gonna have their own set, whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes. You don't have to do that, but you did it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course. Nah, niggas is family. Of course. I would have done that shit for y'all. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, niggas talking about, oh, you got a 30-minute set. The fuck I'm gonna do for 30 minutes? I got 30 minutes worth of music, of course. But can my niggas come through? Let's get my niggas in on this.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
but that's my thing though. Is like I just stuttered like a motherfucker. And the big picture of things, it really pisses me off because I want to be able to be comfortable with working with other groups, other people, do other events. But like when you have people like that who like are just gonna be super duper uber lazy about shit, it makes you not even want to do for them, and then they look at you crazy like, oh, well, I don't got no time to sit here and do one thing, and then 3 months we just dropping the song, and you want to do another half a song, and then I won't see you for another month until you want to finish it. Like that should be corny to me. Or like, oh, we book you to go do a show, and like you don't even respond when the show pop up. Days later, niggas is like, oh my bad, show up. Right. I'm gonna tell you right now. Every time I do a show and I can't go to the show, for one, I'm completely honest and I'm completely thorough why I can't go to the show. But I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. And what's crazy about the situation, and this is just a side note so that people know, and I think June's probably caught the hint of this shit too when he was out here. Bro, there has not been a lot of times at all where, well, I mean, I can't really say in the big picture of things, it really is like possible because there's not really that many shows out in the southern area. But when we go do shows and shit like that, more than likely we're traveling out.
Oh yeah, facts. Oh yeah.
2 hours, 3 hours
niggas,
out. Always.
Yeah,
So
they should know me. I travel. I'll
and
travel
that's the thing.
7
Yeah,
hours.
I know you. You be really outside. Like I'd have been on trips with you. You'd have really been outside. I'd have been on trips with you, bro. Like, so I already know. Like, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, with us who travel, right? And then you sit down and you think, like, fuck, like, okay, the travel for me to go out is not bad, but why isn't it transparency on both sides for these people to do the same with me? Now, I really stopped myself from going to a couple of places just because of that same situation. Because I'll be thinking like, bro, I'll travel out to these people all day long. These people won't even move a muscle for me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, and it's got something to do with the heart that we got. But at the same
Yep.
time, like in a business sense, I became a little heartless with that shit. Like, I really won't even pull up to people who won't pull up for me. Like, and I hate, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate sometimes that I do make commitments to certain people, and then I be having to go out because I know they will never do the same shit for me.
Right.
Oh,
I made a song called "But I Wonder," and the shit applies to this day.
Yup,
So like,
because I wonder if they would do that shit for me. Facts.
so like, my biggest thing about this whole situation, and this goes for everybody, bro. This goes for everybody who wants to be in the music industry, who wants to be in an industry or anything, any entertainment, any something that they're compassionate about, and they're working with other people, and to a point where, like I said, it gets bigger than life or bigger than the actual thing itself, right? And I'm gonna be very clear when I say this because it's really 3 words: stop being lazy. Stop being inconsistent. Stop being inconsistent. Stop doing this to these people. If you want to do it yourself, then do it your fucking self. You should have been doing it yourself to begin with. Stop playing with other people's livelihoods because it's chunks of time that you just taking out of people's situations as to where they can either do it themselves or put the time into somebody else who actually going to appreciate the time that they're giving them, and so on and so forth, dog. And people don't get no closure, bro. They be acting like this time you could just get back or you could just keep on like
And
doing these
no more
little.
pretending either. No more pretending that you got time for niggas. No more pretending that you got, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you
If
ever
you smooth,
pretended,
like, bro, I just literally, I did a live on this shit, like,
bro?
last
Like,
week.
no more pretending, bro. Pretending, that shit is like the why of conversations, nigga. Pretending, that shit is like, nigga, never. Don't
Bro,
pretend with niggas.
and now it's getting to the point where it's like, people are not gonna understand, like for example, right? People think that I'm 2 people, like I'm Breeze on shows and music, and I'm Breeze in real life. Nah, like this is the same fucking person. So I'm gonna
Right.
treat somebody in the music industry the same way I would treat anybody else. You're a regular fucking person.
Yep.
Right.
I'm not lazy in real life.
So why the
So
fuck would I be lazy in any other way?
Swear to God.
That's straight up and down.
like, and I don't play with people, and I don't let people play with me in real life. So why would I let you think you? Nah, that's not how this works, Sally.
Facts.
I really wish people would understand that. Like, and if like you one of the people like me who understand it, or at least see that, then start applying that to yourself. Like, don't let these people play with you like that. Like, don't like, and I'm telling you, bro, if y'all don't want nothing to do with this music the way that certain people want to do with this music, or
Leave this shit
want to
alone.
leave it alone,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Go
That's
get
what
a
I'm saying. Like,
job or something.
if you're not willing to die on this microphone, nigga, you should probably get off the fucking microphone. That's how
That's
I
my
feel about
point, bro. Like, don't get it fucked up. Like, it's not weird having a job, bro. Like, I rap and I got a job.
Bro, you know, there's
That's
new
facts.
study just
I got
came out.
money.
I used to have a job. Now my
Exactly.
only job is this microphone.
I mean,
Bro,
I both of
your
them. I
job
mean,
pays for
I get
what you're
money.
trying to do.
I
That's
get
the
money. I
thing.
get money off the music, but
No, that's the fact. That's a fact.
I got a
That's
9 to 5. I just like reason I got a 9 to 5 is just because I need time to occupy. Like,
a fact.
but that's not even my point. My point is that like if you're not ready to, and like if you're not ready to stop being lazy, if you're not ready to
Invest in yourself.
and just be who you is, then just like stop.
It's okay. It's okay to just do this shit for fun and post it on YouTube and SoundCloud. And it's okay to sit here and be like, yo, I'm a hobbyist. I do this for fun. But don't sit here and say, yo, can I get a feature or can I do this shit? But just know, like, it's just fun for me. It ain't it like it's not, I don't take it serious.
No, I don't live this
Because
life.
there's
I don't
people
breathe
that
it. I
take
don't
this
care
shit
about it like
seriously
y'all do.
where there's no
Nah,
fucking plan B, bro. I tell people all the time, it's music or fucking jail. There is no plan
shit.
B, bro. I promise
It's
you.
no plan to me.
There is no
It's no
fucking
plan.
plan. This is all I have, bro. And if you
Niggas
can't
ask
do
me,
shit for me, bro, you're
niggas
gonna
hit
have a
me with,
problem.
people be hitting me with the "what you doing" text, right?
Working.
Yup.
In the studio.
Working.
I really don't
Working.
like. I
What's in my
don't do
head?
anything else.
Working.
So
Every
it's
Yup.
like, come on, bro.
That's why I don't say shit. Niggas would be like, bro, why you ain't online talking your shit? And I'll be like, nigga, I don't need to talk my shit. I'll just drop some more work on your ass. And then I'll
only
just drop
time
some
I'm
more work.
online is when I'm posting or interacting with posts that have to do with what I'm doing. I don't get online unless I'm feeling like a dickhead and I want to troll, but y'all see that shit a mile away because I'll message one of y'all and be like, yo, peep this fuck shit. That's it. I don't get online posting no fuckery, bro, unless
Nah,
I'm
fact.
feeling
I really
like
don't
in
like,
that
cause like
mood, bro.
the thing about it is we understand that it's a simulation land, bro. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck be going on here. Like, don't
But
get it
it's the
fucked up. I
internet,
be
bro.
really trying to, cause the thing about it is like, if anything, if it ain't music, I be really trying to like give people real life, cause you gotta give people real life and breaths of fresh air in places where they don't get it, and you don't get it on social media. Like for example, it's like, bro, it's like going to, it's like going to do community work, or it's like going to. But the thing about it is that like I don't really like. I don't do shit for cameras and shit like that. I could if I wanted to, but like everybody know how generous I am. Everybody know about the things that I done. Everybody know about the things that me, my pops, my family, anybody around me, because we just got hearts and we do shit for real, like out of real genuine like care. Like it's my. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. There's people to this day that ask me for money, and a good 95% of the time they get the money. And a good 95% of the time, they don't ever have to pay me back. The only 5% is those motherfuckers who, like I said, their word is their bond. So
Bro, there's like two people I give money to, and I'm looking at them right now. I promise you.
Yo, I promise you, nigga, there's two niggas right here on this camera I give money to, nigga. That's it.
bro, word to me, like, and
Swear to
that's
fucking God, bro. I'm not
like
playing with these
because
bitches.
like the thing about it is like me, like
Oh,
I'm
that
not
was
with
good. I
like.
like it.
I understand people being around for the moment, but I don't have for the moment situations. So I feel like a lot of people shouldn't have for the moment situations either. People be getting so long term hurt over shit that they knew was going to be short term, and I don't get it. And the reason why I don't get it is because you've been sitting there for the moment the whole time. That's
Yep.
the type of shit that makes people lazy. That's the type of shit that makes people unmotivated. So when it comes down to the topic of music and the topic of the business, first off, there's no laziness in this business. So once you start getting people like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, you want to know, even if something falls through or something doesn't happen, right? In the grand scheme of things,
Mm.
you want to know what the grown-up way to go about that is, or the more professional or the more business savvy way, or not lazy way to go about it is?
Act like it was part of the plan.
No.
Got to. What you
You
talking
don't
about?
act. First off, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
No, what you talking about? Sometimes you have to act, nigga. If everything
That's
falls
if
apart, you
well,
gotta
that's
act like
that's
it was
that's
part of
if
the
look
plan.
look that's if you end up having to do it. But if you
That's what
don't,
I'm saying. That's the
if
only time you
I
act.
said look, but I said if you don't do it,
Ah, okay. Then you're right.
you want to know
Okay.
what you do? You sit down with whatever collective group collab, whoever is involved with your situation, and you either come up with a compromise, a solution, or you agree to disagree, and then that's that. And you
Facts.
move on to the next situation. When you don't have that line of communication open, you might as well just set the whole thing on fire. And that's what the problem is. That's what constitutes people starting to be lazy. Because once they feel like they don't have to do things like that, niggas start figure skating on them. I'm telling you, bro. And that's like, I don't have time for people being lazy. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
That's a fact.
That's a
Like,
fact.
and on top of that, I wouldn't want to like dealing with this music shit, with this music shit being so fun and living the lifestyle that we live and the things that we're able to do and obtain. Why ever in my life would I want to stop being lazy doing this shit? If I work, I get to do some crazy shit. If I travel, I get to go do a show in front of people that never met me. Now I'm known somewhere else. If I if I if I work hard enough on certain situations, I could fuck around and put two forms of revenue together and go take a trip, or buy my kids something, or buy something for myself, or get something for my baby moms, or get something for one of my friends, or be able to give away some money to somebody who needs some money because they asked me to borrow some money, or uh take my god sister to the mall and get her some clothes for school, or
Anything.
buy somebody a drink at the bar, or come on, dog.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't do those regular type of things ever in life if I don't create compromises with people and continue to do business. Or like I said, if I'm not gonna do a situation, or if the group is not gonna do a situation, sit down prior to the situation, discuss with them like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Are you guys gonna do it? If they continue to do it, cool. Then they continue to do it vicariously, and you're there, like you're there through the spirit of it because you're part of the group. And then you
Right.
guys move on and do what the fuck you gotta do. If not, if it's a full blown like all y'all decide not to do it, then y'all decide not to do it. But guess what y'all did? Y'all came together as a team. Y'all communicated. There's no loose ends, and it constitutes not being lazy. Because at least y'all were able to get up with each other and be like, "Yo, this is what's going on." But guess what? Just get like that's what I'm saying. Like it, like in people do this shit all the fucking time. Artists do this shit all the time. Um, I feel like promoters are like the biggest people. Like the promoters want to do this shit so quick that
Yeah.
they really don't hold no serious loyalty to nobody other than what's bringing them revenue.
Some money.
Money. Yup, bringing them that revenue. That's it.
And that's okay. That's okay because that's the name of their game. And then on top of that, like they're supposed to create, like their generosity out the situation for one is putting you on a bigger platform, putting you above people on a stage so that you can do what you do. That's one thing. So people have to respect that and understand that. And two, also people really put you in position. Like there's a lot of shows in a lot of places. Like shout out to all my Focus to Win cats Boston and shit. And when we used to do all those Sammy's patio shows and the Underground Network shows. Shout out Chaz Ray, shout out K Smooth, shout out all them. Like those shows put us on a broader scale. It put June on a broader scale. It put me on a broader scale. But the thing is that it wasn't one of those like if I wasn't able to take that trip out to New York to do that business with June, I would have had to sit down with June and be like, yo, like this is the reason why. Like at that point, my biggest excuse would have been, yo, I gotta work because we was working at the same place at the time.
I was ready to quit my job for that shit, bro.
He was ready to quit his job.
Shit.
Once he told me that, I had the days off anyways. But once he told me that, I think a week later we got back and it snowed and they had like a state of emergency. I quit my job. They was trying to make me go in. How, nigga? I can't even get on the road.
How?
What a lot of people don't understand is like they think snow is snow, but like when you live in like New England and when there's a state of emergency or when it
It's
snows
different.
real bad, like it's not okay. Let me give y'all something. So being from New England and living in Florida, right? When we have a hurricane, the day after the hurricane, like early morning, all the trucks are out fixing the lines, right? Fixing the lines, moving debris. They can be outside. What a lot of people don't understand and have a misconception of up north, when it snows so bad, sometimes the plows cannot even get out, bro.
You're not going
People
nowhere,
don't
bro.
understand. You are not going nowhere.
You want
And
to
if
know
they
what?
knock out the power and you don't have a wood stove, you fuck, bro.
Story time.
Story time.
Me and June Fargo got invited to New York to go do a show.
For sure.
It was in Brooklyn. We do the show. It starts snowing like a bitch. Like I'm talking like this shit was fucking like it was, bro. We went from Brooklyn to Queens. We went to Regal Park, right?
They were in a state of emergency.
Went to Regal Park, went to some condos. Fresh was living up there. Whatever. We chilling at the condo. We vibing. At this point, it's me.
I think I remember this.
Circle. My pops. Who else was with us? Sammy was with us.
Nah. Kira.
No, Liz.
Liz.
We drove Liz's car up there.
Yeah.
So look, like, yo, let me tell you how bad this shit was, bro. Like, and mind you, I'm talking. This is New York, so that's northeast. We in the north. We talking about the north side. We talking about snow right now,
right,
bro. The next day, we knew we wasn't going nowhere. Like at this point, because we already seen the snow yesterday, and we already knew it was bad. We walked outside. It wasn't no walking outside, bro. Ambulances was getting stuck. Corner stores was shut down. It was one corner store that was open for like 2 hours, and then they power went out, and they had to shut it down. Fresh and my dad walked 12 and a half blocks.
For a bottle.
For a bottle of fucking Remy. With 2-3 pairs of pants on. Bro, like, I'm telling you, bro, they had fire trucks stuck in the middle of the street, bro. Niggas wasn't going nowhere. The next day, my dad had to walk them same 12 blocks to go get a shovel. Walk them same 12 blocks back. We had to shovel ourselves out of the side of the street, and we still didn't drive into the street. We had to drive on the sidewalk to get
on the sidewalk, bro.
God damn.
Another story. This is actually recent. 2022. No, it was either 21 or 22. I'm going to Manchester for a show. You remember that show? When I pulled up to the show, it was snowing. I brought YM.
Which one?
It was Just Cause. It was the Shaskin show.
Yeah,
yeah.
Bro, I left that show. And we got into a car accident.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy.
It was this time of year too.
Yeah, it was this time of year.
Yep.
That was crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I think the worst show you ever did was the Don Q show, bro. That shit pissed me off.
Oh, another one. This one is even more wicked. We did this show. Shout out to Rusty Nails, Stowe, Vermont. We did this show there with Slang and Terminology. Shout out Slang and Terminology. It was snowing like a motherfucker that day. We had to go back to Reno House, bro. Felix, remember that show?
Shit.
Bro, it was wicked. Like yo, I'm telling you. So this weather, like I'm gonna tell you right now, this weather is nothing to be played with. The majority of the car accidents that I got in was in cold weather. It's wicked out here. Like when it snow, niggas don't even want to go outside.
Hell no.
Niggas will it's to the point niggas don't even want to go outside to the point where they forgot how to drive out here. It's dead ass. I'm dead ass serious, bro. Either that or it's really that bad out here.
Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. So this last hurricane we got, I think it was Elaine. I think that was the last one that we got. Bro, so that's the biggest Milton. There we go. Bro, that's the worst hurricane that I've experienced. It wasn't even like that bad for me personally, but it's right. The worst, right? Yo, there's just something, bro. I don't know. There's just something about that wind whipping so hard, but it's so silent outside, bro. It's a weird thing, and it's one of the most peaceful things you will ever experience, bro. I promise you.
Like you could feel it, like you could feel it against the house type shit.
Nah, bro, it's like, yeah, you remember like growing up in the gardens, right? How like they'd have the wind that's whipping like really hard and it's like whistling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. But there's no whistling, and you just feel like at peace, bro.
Yeah, so it's just straight wind.
straight wind.
Yeah,
No
it's
one's
nothing. It's
outside.
nothing to
It's
catch like an
dark. The
arrow.
power's out, so you don't hear that like static interference or nothing from like houses or appliances, bro. It's weird, bro. It's like I don't know how to explain, bro. It's just super fucking peaceful. And I ended up making a song about like hurricanes after because I was like, I don't know, beauty and disaster, bro. There's something about
There's
it, bro.
something in it. There's something in it. So yeah, just like it in the whole entirety of this whole situation, people just have to understand that when people start getting hurt or they feelings start getting hurt because they want to start doing things, but people don't want to do things with them because of it kind of puts a stain on your work ethic with things like this. And not just them in particular, but people in particular. And people need to understand people's time is money. People's time is very valuable. I don't just sit around when I know I'm supposed to be conducting business and do nothing. Like, it just doesn't work that way. I don't go to work to just sit around at work. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't sit in front of my computer, just sit around in front of my computer unless I mean, my computer is my computer. I don't have to really, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
But why wouldn't I be sitting there doing the number one thing that I create business with? Like, so like, I hope that people, like, the biggest takeaway from this situation is you really got to stop playing with people's time. Cause like, this shit is borderline embarrassing, dog. And the reason why it's embarrassing is because people like us are actually trying to do something and get somewhere. And when you actually like I said, put your time and your effort into people who are not following through on situations or being lazy just with the whole situation. And you're looking at them like, so, bro, what do you even do this for? Because, like, I do this for real.
Yep.
It's really disrespectful, dog. It's borderline disrespectful. And it's like, if y'all want to go play with something else. Like, don't play with this right here.
Oh, trust me, I know it.
That's really how I be feeling. Like, that shit is fucking annoying. It really, like, pisses me off. And it's starting to aggravate me even more because it's like, it really makes me think, like, every time that June tells me, bro, like, you should move to Florida, I should pack my shit and just leave.
I got a room for you right here, bro.
Listen, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm moving, nigga. I am not dealing with this bullshit no more.
He's come. Joe's coming here, bro. I don't know if he told you, but like that been in the works too. That's another reason I'm like, yo, you get the
like,
fuck on out here, bro.
I'm just really on some shit. Like, it's nothing. Like, I live in Southern Vermont. There's nothing for nobody unless we make it.
Yo, did you know
Facts.
about the opportunity we had back in May, bro? That I didn't even know about until last minute. So before I moved out to Florida, I started linking up and like DMing like studios in Orlando, promoters and all that shit. And like they followed me, they fuck with my shit. Bro, I did not check my DMs for 2 weeks, and I sent the message to Joe, bro. He's my witness.
Yes.
Had the opportunity, bro. Me and anyone I wanted to bring the opportunity to open up for the Orlando Magic halftime show, bro.
True facts. Nigga, let me tell you something. When you sent me that shit, I was so fucking happy for you, bro. I was about to do a fucking backflip, and I was like, nigga, I'll break both my ankles. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I was like, yo.
Bro said he gonna do a backflip on some stomp the yard type shit.
Oh, yeah, nigga. I was like, yo, this shit is lit, nigga. Goo, nigga.
And that's when I was like, bro, we really got something going on, man. Like, bro, you know, I originally dropped out of college because of Breeze, bro. He's like, yo, come on, we got this music going, we got some motion going. He didn't even tell me to drop out of college, bro. I just was like, yo, this is what I want to do. This is the opportunity, and look where I am, bro. Look where I am, bro. 10 years later.
This is it, man, and this is what I'm saying. This is why the three of us need to fucking just take over the world.
I feel like we're like this close, bro.
It's because we are this close, bro. 5 degrees off. What? 5 degrees in separation. That's it.
Did you miss what I said or nah?
My bad. Nah, I was I was trying to light an incense. My fault.
Oh, now you're good.
I had to calm down. I'm gonna be real with you because like, and I really did too because like it went out. But like, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It really aggravates me, bro, because I put so much. Not just like I put so much. I know people like you, like, and it not just like makes me mad for myself. It makes me mad for y'all too that like things like this happen, and not just things like this happen, but it happens to us like all the time. It seems like it's a
all the
consistent
time, like
with
clockwork.
everybody, dog. Because like it makes you not even want to fuck with people, bro. And then when people later on be like, "Yo, what's up? Dude? I ain't heard from you. God knows how long." And it's like, bro, I wonder fuck why. Like, cause I'm trying to do something. Y'all need to be sitting still, bro.
Right, doing dumb shit, trying to, oh, bro, come kick it. Kick it for what, bro? To watch you? Like, bro, here's the thing about me.
Bro,
When people ask me to kick it, I'm like, for what, bro? I don't drink and I don't smoke. So what we gonna do that I can't do by myself?
well, no, my thing about it is it's not even just the point of kicking it. I'll kick it with anybody. That's not my
I mean,
point. Like,
bro, I mean just like random people, like if someone from like the old block days hit me up, what do we need to kick it for, bro?
yeah, it's only really certain people I do that with. Like you gotta think about it. I'm still outside. Like I'm still in the streets. So like it's not really, you know what I mean? Like don't get it fucked up. I'm going and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Like I'm fucking going places I ain't never went before, experiencing things I ain't never seen before. But I'm still tapped in with my people. You feel me? So like when it comes down to it, like I just don't be around motherfuckers with no ambition. I just don't be around lazy motherfuckers. Like if I like the thing about it is like, all right, so this is the thing. I feel like I'll pull up to somebody's house, like even if they sitting there playing the game, this, that, and the third, as long as I can plug my shit in and I could do something while I'm there, like make music or vibe out and just catch a vibe. Because like the thing about it is like you gotta live some type of life to make some type of music, bro. You can't just sit around and do nothing. You can't just sit around and do everything by yourself. You gotta experience some shit. Like I went and seen Polo G. Shout out Polo G. I just went and seen Polo G last weekend. A bunch of other artists. That shit was dope as hell. But like, you gotta live life and do shit. But like the thing about it is like I can't just go to somebody's house, right? And know that like you ain't like your house dirty. You don't clean your shit. You not like
Not about that shit.
you're not really home half the time. You just be letting shit be. You know what I mean? Like it don't make sense to me. You don't even really like got simple home training, life skills.
Right.
I can't be around niggas like that. Like other than that, like I know people from the hood who really they got their shit together. Like they either got their girlfriend and they working whatever the senator, they making the ends meet, doing whatever they gotta do. I know niggas that's straight in the streets. That's good though. You know what I mean? But
Facts.
I can't be around like motherfuckers I'm either not gonna learn from or motherfuckers that I can't experience some shit from or just live life.
Niggas that ain't about shit. Niggas that ain't about shit. You can't do shit with. You can't learn from. You can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you gonna do with the nigga that you can't learn from?
And
You can't do
majority,
nothing with a
and
nigga
you
like
can't
that.
and you can't really learn. Like the thing is, you can't really learn. You lose more when you're around lazy niggas, bro. When you're around niggas, like, and that's the thing about it. And it's niggas that make it appear like they really are a part of what they want to be a part of. And then when shit start to heat up and you really start to get a momentum going on things, is when they start to feel like they could just slow down or they don't care about it as much or they don't have to do as much. And then it's just like, come on, bro.
Bro, in my case, it seems like when people see me like doing a lot, or like I'll be getting traction for something,
Mm.
that's when mad people, bro, just start hitting me up. I'm like, for what, bro? You just
Uh,
popping off. Bro, it's and that brings me to another thing too, bro. It's I've noticed that like my interactions, because I was looking at my interactions like back in like 2018 and 19 on like Facebook, right? Now my interactions are so low. But bro, when I'm like, yo, I won the axe competition, I got a thing going with axe right now. We're working on something, or the Chaotica sponsorship, anything like that, bro. People just want to be in my inbox talking about, oh, how you been? Where can I find? Bitch, you know where you can find my music, bro.
The thing is that these motherfuckers could have probably been in the same exact realm as you had they just kept consistent and been around you and not been lazy.
Bro,
People
always putting
like
out a
people
song and
reach
taking
these.
a 3-year break, talking about, oh, I'm back, bro. No, you're not.
Well, the niggas
Yeah.
that haven't
Like
even been
me,
doing
like
nothing, the niggas
I
talking
know
about I'm back.
I can't do it, bro. And that's the thing about it. I can't even be around niggas like that, bro. Because it's like, all right, you just making me want to fall back a few steps, and I can't be doing shit like that, bro.
Hell
I
no,
can't, bro.
bro. I get
But
anxiety when I'm around people that like, or I see people that just have nothing going for themselves and they're just comfortable. And it's okay to be comfortable. I'm not saying like everybody got to do something, everybody got to get money or whatever. But like me personally, whenever I see someone that's like comfortable, like living way below their means, like borderline, like I'm about to be living in like a shelter type shit, and they're just like, yeah, it's all right, bro. If I go to a shelter, I'm cool with that. That should give me anxiety, bro. Like really bad anxiety, because I'm like,
and then
bro,
the worst part
like
is knowing that they could do better, like knowing that they've done better and they could do better for themselves, but they're just cool with it, like.
it's just life.
All
My
power,
life will
all
get better.
look, to each his own, and all power to you. But like, I can't, like, you can't, like, cause like the thing is, I'm trying to get the big house. I'm trying to get the big joint. I'm not like, I'm
That's
not,
what I'm saying.
like, I'm not about to sit around
And I say this to y'all
on
all
any
the
type of
time. Like,
skill. Like, don't get it fucked up. The only time I'm gonna sit around is if I know I did enough work to be able to sit around. Like, and then on top of that, there's really like not even that. You know what I mean? And I can't bro, I just can't be around that type of shit. And like the thing about it is that there's so many people that don't understand why either they don't get enough traction or why their area don't get enough traction to be able to do, things of that caliber, things of that nature. I don't complain about this area, or I don't talk about this area in that category anymore because it's pointless. Because no matter where you chalk it up, that situation, it applies. It applies right there. Niggas is just lazy. All right. Or like June said, once you obtain something that looks like it's got some serious relevance to it,
They just
long
stop.
time no talk.
Yep.
It doesn't add up, bro. And I don't like that type of energy because it's like, bro, would you be doing like real life shit doesn't happen, bro. Like I tell you, I'm one person. My real life is my music. My music is my real life. It's one person.
Yep.
So if I feel like something happened in my real life and you ain't been around like that, then you're a fan. Just stay in fan mode. Cause
that's a
I got real family and I got fans, and you can't really get them confused. I got people that are fans of my music that are family, but I
Can't
know
get
my
that
family. I
confused.
know my family and the people that I'm close with, as opposed to the people who I just either associate with or talk to. It's
that's a
it's, it's,
fact.
it's, a, clear, it's a clear indication. It's a clear line right through it. There's no. Oh well, I'm making exceptions. Ain't no fucking exceptions. I'm 30 years old. The fuck is we making exceptions for?
It's a fact.
Come on, bro. Put the shoe on the other foot, nigga. Would y'all made an exception for me?
I mean,
Look,
you are the twins, so
second off, for
I'll
how
make an exception.
second off, let's just be completely honest, and I'm gonna talk my shit, right? Hi, Sophia,
I
but
What's up, girl?
I'm gonna talk my shit real quick. Like, what the fuck do I look like being being one of those?
I don't know. I
What
know
do
I
I
wouldn't be fronting.
what do I look like being an exception?
A punk ass
You
Mark,
know what I mean?
a,
Like
Punk
a
that
ass
doesn't
Mark
make
bitch.
ass,
sense.
a
Punk
Mark
ass
ass,
Mark.
a Mark ass bitch, nigga. I'll
Punk
put
All
you
the
on
ass
work that
this.
I
Mark
done
ass.
put, all the
Prick
work that I
ass
done put
bitch
in, not
ass
just for
nigga.
myself, but for
You
other
look
niggas.
like
What do I
Meek
look like
Mill.
being an exception? Oh, we gonna make an exception for Breeze. Oh, you must be some
Silly.
dust,
Gus.
You
dust,
look,
nigga. Like,
you look like dreams and
I'm telling you, bro,
nightmares.
that shit just don't add up, bro. It don't add up. So like the only thing, I guess the main message of everything that I'm getting at, because like I don't even want to get re-mad again, because that shit really got me mad. Like I really had to like that incident. Be quiet. Um, people need to stop being lazy, bro. Like stop being lazy. If you're passionate about something, if you're involved in something, if you're gonna do it, and do it to the highest of your ability.
Let it kill you. If you love something, let that shit kill you, bro.
Right. And then another thing too. This is another thing. I just made a live about this shit last week, and I think this applies not just to me, but I'm gonna speak on behalf of my brothers right here, my cousin and my brother. Right. When I say this shit, if and this has to do with music, without music, this has to do with business, without business, this has to do with real life and without real life. All ties into one, right? If you fuck with me, you got love for me, you love me, whatever. However you want to place yourself, your role in my life, let me know. If you don't fuck with me, not like on no malice shit, you just don't fuck with me, let me know.
Swear to God, bro.
If you really don't fuck with if you don't fuck with me, just let me know what level of you don't fuck with me that you don't fuck with me. So I know how to address the situation.
Right.
Because I'm not questioning shit. Only thing I'm questioning is that right there. And once I get my answer, all right, I know where to place you. I know where to put you. If not, then this is how it goes. All right, you don't fuck with me? Why you don't fuck with me? All right, well, if it's no malice, it's no whatever. All right, cool. Go about your business. I'm gonna go about my business. I'm gonna do what I do. If you don't fuck with me and it's beef, all right, cool. Say less. No women, no kids.
Right.
We don't gotta speak no more. I'm gonna see you when I see you. That's that. Like people gotta really like start making up their mind, dog. Because I'm not about to be sitting here and playing these love and hip hop fucking reality
That's
TV
mind
ass
games.
games.
Fuck a mind game.
Swear to God, bro.
I'm not playing it like not even just people get too old, but like I was too old for this shit a long time ago. When I was a kid, I was too old for this shit. Don't nobody want to do this shit, bro. You just look weird and corny trying to want to do this shit all day long. People gotta make up their minds, bro. Because I don't like. That's the thing about it is I don't have to be around people. I don't. I really don't. Like I'm cool. I'm cool. A lot of people are not as cool as us. So like when it comes down to it, like I said, man, make up y'all minds, bro. Make up y'all minds. If y'all don't fuck with people, then tell them that you don't fuck with them, or just don't fuck with them. Don't be wanting to fake be around people for no reason. A lot of people
Don't
just
pretend.
around
Don't play the
motherfuckers.
wall.
Bro,
None of that.
niggas just be wanting to be around people. Like, it don't make no
Because
sense,
they
bro.
see people doing certain things. So then it's like, so a lot of before we wrap this up, let me kind of expand on what you say. And correct me if I'm wrong. There's a lot of people that we've met. I say there's people, a lot of people are seasonal. You ever notice that life is like a TV show, bro? Like every couple of seasons, there's new people that come into your life, like real physical seasons, bro, of the year. People come into your life and are very temporary. And then you've got tree people. They're planted in your life and they grow, but sometimes your paths veer off and then they come back. But it's, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these temporary seasonal people, bro, they'll be in your life. They may seem important for some reason. It may be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. And then they fall off, bro. But then when you start doing something good or something that they could be like, yo, like, oh shit, I was just chilling with Breeze like 6 months ago. Like, let me tap in with him. Like, oh shit, like he out in New York with Dave East and fucking DDG and all that shit. Let me tap in with him. It's like, yo, what's going on, bro? Like, let's get, bro. I know why you're hitting me up. I'm not stupid because I literally just posted some shit on the internet that I know all of y'all can see. But then conveniently, you hit me up talking about let's kick it, bro. For what? What do we need to kick it for, bro?
Right.
That's the real shit.
Yep.
Facts.
And one last thing, right? This is gonna be the big one, right? If you have never done it for me in my life, don't expect for me to do it for you ever. So like at the age that I am, you shouldn't be asking me nothing you've never asked me in your life.
Swear to God.
Not even for a dollar. And it really has nothing to do with just money and shit like that. Don't ask me for nothing. Unless
Not a
like
goddamn thing.
like all right, so I'm a generous dude. So like if I decide to help somebody, it really just depends on
The situation.
not even just the situation because the monetary situation, like money wise, like I'm not in the business of giving people money no more. Unless like unless you could do it for me, which I wouldn't really ask for it, but unless you could do it for me, I'm not doing it for you. Like that goes with everything. Money, not money, situations, all that shit, bro. Because I be realizing like and it's bigger than music, just like helping people that wouldn't even budge for you. That shit is real life. And it becomes very, 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 very crazy minuscule. And you realize that that's the time that people will start asking for shit or wanting shit and it's that and third because they know you got heart. And I just want people to understand that eventually people are gonna start saying no. When they start saying no, don't start acting salty. You might as well start understanding it, and you might as well start helping the people that used to help you, because that's the reason why they fucking started saying no, and that's the reason why they won't give you that little $40 and let you borrow it until your check come, and that's the reason why they won't watch your goddamn kids, because your kids bad as hell and left macaroni and cheese in the middle with goddamn couch cushion. I'm just
He's like, I'm just keeping it 100 with you.
all that's all I'm saying, bro. So like at the end of the day, like I said, if you've never done it for me, I would never do it for you. Unless
Oh,
like there's really gotta be that's where exceptions come into play. Um and if you can't do it for me, I can't do it for you.
That's a fact.
If you won't do it for me, I won't do it for you. A lot of people who I deal with, I do it off the straight like it's as simple as going to a store and getting somebody a drink even if they didn't ask for it. That's regular to me. But like I'm saying that's what it's like. Like it's bigger things that I'm talking about, obviously. But I would do things all the way from that to the big corner.
got you.
Oh yeah.
Stop stop painting these narratives like some people just gotta understand that if you're sitting here consistently wanting and needing from the same person or wanting and needing all the time, eventually people are going to say no. When they say no, you got to understand why, because you're not doing shit. And you want to know what that constitutes? You want to know what that constitutes, ladies and gentlemen? Being lazy. And we're done. We're done.
Oh, we're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done. That's it.
That's a fact. My name is June Fargo. I got my co-host Just Cause and Young Breeze, and this is the canceled Horseman episode. This is episode 16, man.
Frosted
Yeah.
Flakes.
And we gonna see y'all in the next one.
Early.